Opinion: Nolan's Zero-Eros Odyssey from the New York Times. Maureen Dowd, reporting from Washington, writes that medievalists must be jealous because classicists are having a moment on social media, happily debating whether Odysseus was Polytropos, Polymedes, or Polymekanos. She thanks Christopher Nolan for sparking that conversation. Nolan's new film is a throwback to the days when Hollywood big shots fearlessly took on literary classics, undaunted by the challenges of bringing vast, thorny tales to the screen. She compares it to the ambition of Gone with the Wind, Lawrence of Arabia, and Dr. Zhivago. Nolan's portal to ancient Greece has lured audiences back to theaters and spiked book sales of Homer's Odyssey, a poem of over 12,000 lines of dactylic hexameter composed in the 7th or 8th century BCE. Nolan has turned one of the foundational works of Western literature into an entertaining adventure saga. Nolan told Stephen Colbert he used every trick in the book to achieve his stunning visual effects, and the Mediterranean was ready for its close-up. Yet Dowd argues the director failed to capture the essence of the man of tricks and twists, Odysseus, who delighted in storytelling and feigned identities. Much of the moral ambiguity has been drained to make Matt Damon's protagonist more likable. Except for a few mournful appearances by Zendaya's Athena, who seems more like Odysseus's conscience than his shapeshifting partner in Deception, Nolan doesn't depict any of the major meddling gods from the story. Dowd says those gods are the framework for everything that happened in the ancient world. Without them you just have people struggling within themselves, and you lose the depth and force of the epic. Classicist Mary Beard noted that Nolan's nearly 3-hour masterwork does not have Homer's elusive sexiness. In keeping with Gen Z's waning interest in sex, the poem's famous sex scenes have been excised, sapping erotic power from the female characters. A headline in New York Magazine even asked, "Is no one horny in the Odyssey?" Nolan brought the dark spirit of his last hit, Oppenheimer, to Greece, imbuing Odysseus with shame about his brilliant engineering invention that won the war, the horse that tricked the Trojans. His Odysseus is filled with remorse and haunted by the idea that his actions may lead to the end of civilization as they know it. Homer's Odysseus, by contrast, after sacking Troy went across the way and sacked another city. Emily Wilson, whose popular modern translation of the Odyssey inspired Nolan, said the director turned Odysseus into an all-American hero weighed down by anxieties foreign to the ancient Greeks. She described Damon's portrayal on Derek Thompson's podcast as a traumatized Jason Bourne. That's the gist of Dowd's column. Thanks for listening, and see you next time.